Hey everybody, there's nobody watching yet, but I'm here with my ANET. I've got some progress already made. I couldn't wait to do all this on this stream because I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping that I have all the parts that I need. Actually, let me rephrase that. I know I already don't have the parts that I need because I need some longer screws, but that's all it is going to be is about a mounting process. But you get the camera view, and we're going to go from there. Alright, so what I'm working on right now is, as you can see, this is the Bowden, and I really couldn't stop printing in order to test this. But in order to get all the electronics rewired and all that, which I gotta do, I had to make sure I had all the parts. So let's see if I can get that in there. And that's a printed part. This part right here, which is the Bowden tube receiver, that came with the e3d V6 kit. Let's get a quick little. That's what I'll be mounting up here momentarily. I did do some testing, so I had to assemble this so that I could test it just to make sure I knew what settings I was going to need to get into. Let's see. I'm going to get a better camera view here. We do that one. I'm talking to that camera there. So let's see what we got. Anybody gonna chat? No? If you want to let me know you can hear me and everything in the chat, that'd be great. Alright. But anyways, I'm just going to proceed to continue these upgrades. So this has got to get mounted up to there. But I don't have screws long enough. I need something at least 30. And I don't have that. So somehow Somehow I don't make this work, I'm telling you. Yeah, well, that's the least of my worries. I've got a lot more to worry about. So, I don't know if you were with one of my prior upgrades, but I put this whole chain on and upgraded the MOSFET. Let's see, what camera are we? I got a lot of camera angles, so that one's there. And we're on here. Okay, so nobody's watching anyways. So I can fart around as much as I want. Yeah, I got every camera angle. Screw it. Alright. In the confusion. Okay. So this fan will be reused on the new extruder head. Mount. And that guy goes all the way back. So kind of got mixed feelings about this whole cable chain anyways. It's kind of been decorative, yes. Functioning, no. It's blocked my extruder stepper motor. It has I don't know, caused rubbing up against my filament. So I'm still up in the air. I mean, this particular model, as you see, kind of came off pretty easy. This is the part where it gets hairy. But all of this electronics, all that is going to be going. Let's see, where's the camera point? So all that is going to be going into that. And then back up on there. Sure, this is going to be fun. I'm going to get my work cut out for me. So now, guys are watching. Hey. Hi, Rob. Yes. I didn't remove mine after the first day. Rob says that he removed his cable chain after one day, and I mean, it was a major deal to have to do this. So, yeah, I concur. It's been more of a pain in the ass than anything. So, anybody else want to chime in with questions or anything? I will gladly reply. So, in case you didn't get to see what I'm working on. Oh, where is it? There it is. That's the official I'm going to smoke, so sorry. But that is an official e3d V6. $78 delivered right from Metal Hackers. And, you know, I believe in paying for a name. You get what you pay for. They're gonna warranty if anything, you know, and they're in the United States. I didn't have to wait for it or anything. So now this is my actual laptop screen. So in order for me to read chat, I have to have it like that. But all right. Got a lot of work to do because I ain't stopping until this thing is printing. Now I did notice that the mount that I printed for my extruder or my hot end, the little bump off that is set up to trigger my end stop is a little bit higher than where my end stop is, so I'm probably going to have to be doing some drilling and getting it moved so that I can hit the end stop. This little guy right here, a little bit higher. The end stop is going to end up hitting right about there. So, you know, losing screws. Sure. Thank you. Hey, would you do me one more favor? Will you grab the whole charger plug and everything out of the wall for me? I've seen pictures of some guys' machines where they've got all 4 holes on their thing. I've only got 3. Thank you, lover. Mm-hmm. Now, this isn't a commercial or anything, but it was one of these connectors, chargers that I bought. It's magnetic. It's pretty cool. Alright. Anybody chatting? Let's see, Rob's got something to say. Have fun routing cables into that box. I put mine in one yesterday in a huge pain. X'd up until, yeah. I might just not put the cover on. So, and of course, all of these, for some reason I don't get it, but I removed a lot of them, but there's still a little bit right here. It was weird that it printed supports on this side in the slicer all the way up, you know, and it didn't on this side. It didn't print supports anywhere else, but just here. And I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I appreciate that heads up, because we're about to find out what it's going to be like anyways. Rob, let me ask you then, do you still have that case? Yeah, I don't remember having the setting on for supports, but it did. Let's see. 25 cents. I went to the electronics store that I love to go to yesterday, and I had this little kit. Let's see if I can get it in there. It has quite a variety of M's, 2s, 3s, and 4s, so it was like $4 or $5. Anytime I'm out and I happen to think about it, I grab some odd size. Oh shoot, yeah. Alright, that's why they need them long like that. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. I gotta put my end stop back on. But Gotcha. Thank you. Rob says he still uses it. And you put the cover on it? Now, Rob, do you have the original extruder head on, or have you upgraded to the V6? Okay, so alright, so the only thing that's going to stay on this is this fan. We'll need that to mount up to that. Okay, now let's get this extruder out of here. Now, I'm hoping that I got all the printed parts that I'm going to need, so anybody that is watching, I'm going to expect that you rescue me if I don't, okay? I already know I don't have screws that are long enough, so hopefully I'll be able to at least get it motorizing and working. I have to take a trip to the home improvement store. Oh, you have to come out too, eh? Okay. Anybody chatting? Hello, Tom. How are you? Stock extruder. No planning on upgrading. I print pretty quality 75. Yeah. Size. All right. So, well, one of the main reasons that I am planning on this, I planned this upgrade, was that I really would like to print nylon. I've got some utilitarian parts that I've got planned, and I really would like to be able to print nylon. So, plus I wanted to go with a Bowden setup. I've had nothing but problems with spool management. You know, I keep getting it's like the filament gets wrapped over itself. I don't know if it's just because I'm changing it too many times, but anyway, yeah, if you want to know, I did do some research, and I plugged in the extruder, kind of just mocked it up with the thermistor that's provided right to my MOSFET right to the board. It didn't quite. Now the stock thermistor is a 3-pin connector, but it's on the outside too. And the connector that comes with that's the wrong end. The connector that comes with the e3d has got this type of end. Now I had been in preparation and I have gotten these little jumpers, and one is male to, or female to female, and one's male to female, and I was able to take these and put them in one end of that and then put the other two in the other end of the board, and I had a successful connection, and the extruder heated up, maintained its, I didn't push any filament through it or anything, but I did determine that there is absolutely no settings necessary to change from the stock extruder, thermistor, and heater to this. So, and I'm just going to get, you know, much better quality. I know I am. It's worth it for me. She's my baby. It's kind of the coolest hobby I've ever had, and I've, you know, flown model airplanes and all kinds of stuff like that. So, done some cool stuff. And this by far is the most technological thing that I've ever done. Alright, so where am I at? This guy here. This is my fan. My extruder. But anyways, we're gonna have to disconnect all of this, I guess. Try to make sure everything's still labeled properly. It's marked. Oh, I hate when that happens. You get wires through wires. It's a lot of wires. Good thing I do this for a living, you know. I work in control panels and stuff like that, that this is just a normal thing. Label, label, label. You just gotta get through this? Yeah, you do. Alright. What is that? It's the Y. So that's got to get pulled out of there because it won't match up. Okay, that's too bad. How we doing here? Just don't extend stepper. Right. That's for that guy here. Okay. So, what if I've got these 2 amp stepper motors? Rob, you seem to have some information behind you. Because once again, I don't claim to be an electronic stepper motor, Arduino control expert in any way. This is my first experience with the 3D printer. This is just me experimenting. So, is the ANET board capable of handling those 2 amp stepper motors? Do 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 do. Okay. I think everything's pretty free from the motherboard. Yeah. I tried to do a little bit of research. Rob says he doesn't know. I tried to do some research, and the research that I got shows like 0.4 amps or something like that. So, and these things do not have any type of specification. I got a lot number and a part number. Yeah, I'm not gonna zoom in, but thanks, Rob. Be my little translator. This little fan shroud was the last thing that was printed on my stock extruders. It turned out pretty good. I wasn't unhappy with the quality that I was getting, but you know, like I said, I originally got this so that I could just do loss casting, but it's turned into something else for me. And I'd like to print some different plastics. So nice. Well, welcome to the ANET Army, guys. This is the old MOSFET. If you just have a single MOSFET and you're interested in this, I will be placing it up for anybody who's interested in this in the Facebook group. But if you want this, you know, first come, first serve. I don't know, but it's a nice print. I'll mail it out to anybody who wants it. I'll even sign it. Just kidding. I'm not letting any of this go to my head or anything. I'm just still going to be messing with this, you know, ANET printer, you know. Oh, let's get a little better. There we go. I do eventually plan on getting the original Prusa. Looks like I have a bunch of extra screws. Alright, let's go like this. And let's go like this. Good idea. Yeah, I'll give away my cable chains too. Now I do have a plan for the extruder because I have a 3D printer. I can print 3D parts. So I think that between the stepper motors that I have, I have 5 extra stepper motors, and I mean a motherboard. You know, probably if I was gonna go anything, I'd go with a Rambo board. Go full on. I've priced them out. They're, you know, just under $200. So I could probably piece together, you know, a Prusa equivalent. The only thing I wouldn't have would be the special bed for, you know, just about $400, I think. So, but that's down the road. I did get a nice tap and die set. It's all metric. We're going to have to tap this guy. I did a bunch of preliminary work on this bed before I started the stream. I threaded all those holes, and then where the fan is going to mount, I embedded those 2 nuts. This is the fan shroud. Will go in there and shoot right at the extruder, and it takes the stock fan right in the top. So It'll look cool. Kind of opens up the whole front of my extruder instead of being blocked by this big ass thing that this is heavy, and just the fact that I'm gonna taking this off and high speed printing, here we come. Alright, getting a lot of stuff in front of me now. I'm addicted to buying filament. I got some surprises coming. Some new colors that are pretty awesome. Don't forget, if you haven't watched my video, it's oh, which one was it? Oh yeah, where I hit the 100 subscriber mark. That's right. If you go back and watch that video, there's information about a giveaway that I'll be giving away next Wednesday. So that's all I'm going to tell you. You got to go back and watch the video. You know, I'm going to speed this process up. Yes, you can order something from China and it'll cost a lot less. Or you can buy something and get a warranty and support some American jobs. This may be a little overkill. It is just plastic. Thank you, Rob, for the congratulations. I actually got a congratulations from the YouTube as well. I guess it's, you know, the 100 subscriber club. Like I said, that's kind of like a benchmark from where they can tell whether or not, you know, you've got something worth them taking the time to give you a special channel and stuff. But that's what it gave me, was my URL. And I can, you know, the truth of it is now I can market it. Now I can make a t-shirt, you know, walk around the mall with, you know, inside the Mind the Mat on the front, back, and YouTube on the front, and put a sticker on my truck, and, you know, direct people to something that, you know, I'm really taking serious here. You can see that. fits in there pretty good. But Rob made a comment, it's about getting all the wires in there at this point. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, that I think I've got all the parts. I think it's just a matter of some hardware. But if I need any printed parts, anybody going to be out there willing to print it out for me and mail it out, you know, I appreciate it. I kind of had it planned out, so hopefully I got everything. So is the stream coming through okay, guys? Can just, you know, my video is not choppy or anything, is it? I'm not previewing it so that I don't, you know, cause my computer extra lag. I was not able to get a wired connection down here in time for this. It's something I'm working on this week. Now, as far as my enclosure goes, you see that it's gone. I had moved it out of the way, and it was just a makeshift piece of cardboard or plywood that I kind of screwed together. Well, when I took it off, it kind of disintegrated, so it won't be going back on. I'm actually shopping for like, I thought like one of them really tall doored wardrobes, so that I could actually, you know, maybe put, you know, a shelf in between and stuff, and, you know, eventually maybe put another printer. But I can't find one that's like deep enough. No lag, good. Alright, maybe that'll lower the amount. Sorry about that. Just trying to get the camera angle good. Alright, so we know for sure that these guys are that. Okay. Alright, let's see. I think I'm all put together on that. We're gonna be going over there now. Yeah, thank you, Rob. I was figuring if maybe if I didn't have all 4 cameras running, it might be a little bit better. Let's now, what I plan on doing with this is I am going to make a filament splicer so I can print multiple colors in one print. Experimentation. Okay. Okay, Thomas. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate all your support, brother. So now I'm removing the old carriage, getting ready for the new extruder. Sorry if I'm blocking a view here. This is a really good upgrade too, guys. If you haven't done this belt tensioning or this belt holder, it's you know, it does require you to take it apart, but look at that, my things still all hold together. Awesome. And that's what it's gonna be. Hopefully my screws are long enough. And they're not. That's going to be the biggest thing if you're going to do this, guys, is you're going to make sure you want to get the right hardware. It's an M4, and I did grab some spare M4s. No, I did not upgrade my belts yet, Rob. I've had no problems with the initial ones. Maybe it'll be a future upgrade. So I do have the right screws for this. This is somebody else's design, but I'll tell you what, at this point, everything lines up pretty nice. I did print it in PLA. Rob asked if switching to this hot end gives me more Z access. I don't think so. I think it actually I don't know. I'll have to I really haven't gone real tall as far as any of my prints, so it's never been an issue for my Z. But I guess we'll have to see after like I say, the main thing I was really looking to do for this upgrade was I want to be able to print all material without worrying about, you know, anything. So, and this whole setup has given me a hard time from the get-go. Like I said, my setup isn't, you know, in some fancy studio or anything. It's been in some garage. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, my setup. I don't know. Yesterday I had this spool of green, and it's towards the end, and I don't know, it's just going all over the place. It like literally fell off its mount twice. Luckily, I was home and I was paying attention to it. One time, I almost hit the dog. She jumped and flipped out. So hopefully, with this new Bowden setup, it'll just I don't know. I'll just be having. Why not upgrade it? You know, I work, I make money. Why not spend it? But if you want taller, I don't know. You might have to change a bunch of stuff for that. Let's see. No new questions. All right. I hate when that happens. Tweezers are your friends. Just two of you, huh? That's okay. All right, I'm going to loosen the tension on this. Just I like it. Okay, so that's all tight. The fan's got to go on next. Fan shroud, that is. All right. Just have the screws for that. Just go like that. Oops. Just like that. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, this is where. Oh, looks like I might not have to change my, nothing like that. It looks like it's gonna hit. Same spot it did before. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, fan. Okay. this is pretty fun. I said tweezers are your friend. Mentioned this when I built this together, or put this together, I should say. But I used the tweezers to hold any spots that couldn't get at, because these things are not magnetic. Hey, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Let's see. There we are. Okay, there's only one thing left to put on. And that's beautiful, this thing. Okay, so just like that. Ta-da! We have one V6 on an A-Net A8. Alright, now I just gotta get it wired up. Oh, wait, no. It ain't done yet. Come on! Ta-da! Okay. Maybe I'll just leave it up. Ah. Okay. Good to go. Alright, now I'm going to show you that these are the jumpers that I've chosen to, and I've made that wire my thermistor, but they give you two wires that are absolutely identical. One's going to be for the fan, the other one's for the thermistor. So what I've done, I've just taken some black tape, and that way I know that that one's the one it is, and then this one is the other one. So the black one I'm going to make for my fan, and the other one's going to be extruder, thermistor. That. And this one. provided me with a nice small tire. We'll have to take a minute here and go out in my garage and get some of the wrapping that originally came with this, because that's where it all is. All right, give me a moment. I'll be right back. That didn't take long. Time for another smoke. Yes, Rob asked a question. What makes this better at melting all plastics than the original one? The throat that is in the original extruder has a plastic lining that melts at a certain temperature, which is a lower temperature than the plastics that I need to extrude. So the all metal, that PET tube, this feed tube, you know, if you've done any research on the e3d, this tubing, let's see, where am I? Yeah, this tubing only goes down to the heat break, and then it's all metal from there. So your metal gets a lot better melting. Plus flexible type of materials as well. They don't get that opportunity to bunch up. That's one of the other things that I'd like to be able to print is some flexible materials. So just an all around, you get one of these higher end machines, this is what they've got, you know. So there's a reason why it's on there. Get to do this like it was like a fresh build almost. Now if I was to ever buy another A-net, which the thought has crossed my mind, I figured that I would use the one I have to have all the printed parts all ready, so when I put it together, all the calibrations and everything are all done. And I wouldn't have to upgrade it after I put it together, you know. Anybody ever had that thought? Bet you have. Or maybe not, you know. Probably a lot of you guys are just like me, just starting out. This is your first machine, and you know, it really is, you know, our machine, and there's no set standard. You know, you don't have to do it exactly the way I'm doing it, and I'm probably not going to do it the way you would do it. You know, and that's what makes this all great. You know, it's just like us. We're all individuals, and with different personalities and different quirks and different nuances, and you know, so just make it like you know. Versus you get one of these, you know, already put together machines, and it's the container is done. You know, you can put a couple stickers on it, and a Band-Aid or whatever, but you know, it's gonna look like the next guys, you know? Imagine having a maker's fair for nothing but a net. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Alright, that's wrapped now. No new comments or questions? Everybody can still hear me? How's that? That a little better angle? Alright, so yes, we gotta mount this puppy up now. Let's see. Hi everybody. Alright. Some good angle now. Oh shit. Well, if you're gonna mount this, don't put your motherboard in before you mount it to the side. Because the screw holes are hidden behind the motherboard. Never mind. Okay. Gotta do a little drilling. Where did my screws go? You guys learn anything? Just gotta find the right size screws. Winner. think it's supposed to go down further, but I put this one through here first. Probably what Rob was talking about. Okay, whole different set of freaking holes now. Hey, there it is. All right, I think we got her in the right spot now. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, but some of this requires some concentration. I got a wrench, happening to fit a little screw, nuts like this. I'd have some music playing in the background under normal circumstances, but YouTube's kind of funny about that. It's best off just to not play with fire. Alright, 2 screws, that's all she's going to get. Put the screws for that somewhere over here and over there. I'll be here plugging away. No pun intended. Now, seeing as how I do have a little bit of an audience, we've got to come up with something cool to print on my new extruder head. So I will take any suggestions for something cool to print. If you got something cool to print that you would like to see me print, put it in the chat. Provide an STL link would be even better. Two's all it's gonna get. Alright, so now we start to wire it. Bed. Extruder. Okay. Alright, this is a Z. Oh, it's going to make my wire management a little bit nicer looking. Alright, this guy is not going to go in any of them holes. Say goodbye to the honeycomb. We shall make a hole. Okay. Extruder motor. Let's get our display. Got a display. Oh, this guy here has always been a nuisance. Okay, that's my X. Okay, D. This is going to be my Z. Oh, fits. It fits through the honeycomb. Wire management. That's all it's going to be about. Making it look pretty after I'm done. That guy needs slack. That guy needs slack. These two can probably go together like that. Yeah. Okay, what's next? We got this is my bed. All right, how we doing? No, Cold X War 13 asked if I'm going to be extending the wires to the motor and to the hot end. The new extruder wires are like really long, so there's plenty of wires, so I won't need to be extending anything. No extending of anything today, just redoing the end. Yeah, this is my bed stat. Okay. This is my bed. That's going right to the MOSFET. The MOSFET's connected to the hotbed. The hotbed's connected to my plastic. So I've got good bed adhesion all day long day. I am going to write a song, and it's going to be called 3D Printing Blues. I don't know if you really watch the videos, then you'll have noticed that in a couple of them I have done some of my own music, little harmonic train in the background. Just having fun. Looking for my flathead screwdriver right now. Multi-tool. And the song that I'm going to be writing is going to be called 3D Printing Blues. It's going to be fun. Tight connections. Even, no matter where you are, tight electrical connections are good electrical connections. Did a service call the other day. And anytime I have to open your panel when I come to your house, I open up the panel. Or when I open the panel, one of the things I do is I go through and I tighten everything. And this guy had so much loose, it was incredible. They didn't have problems bigger than he already did, so. Tight connections are good connections. Okay, so this is our extruder fan. I think I've got, oops. I cut some of this off. Some of my own makeshift loom that I found. Trying to be color coordinating. You can see that. Sorry, I'm blocking this view here, but I had to really get in here. Get these wires through this little hole. Oh crap, man, there's a lot of wires on these things, man. This is just the old power supply wires. They don't go nowhere, but possibility I might get another power supply. That computer store again, you know, it's got all kinds of stuff, but one of the things they have is a 800 watt computer power supply. Thinking about something like that. What do you think? Too much power? Overkill? How we doing, folks? What are we up to? We got 4 viewers here. For steppers, you can just buy longer cables instead of adding an extension. Fans and switches don't matter if you add. Well, let me show you. This is, where are we at? Where are we at? This is a good camera view. This is one of the new stepper motors that I got. It is a 200 step, 2 amp stepper motor, and just to show you how long this cord is, just gotta figure out how to wrap it here. But that's a good 2 feet, you know. That's the new stepper motor lead, and you know, it's like, you can see there. That's the far X or far Z. That's that way over there. I don't know if I'm getting a good angle. Yeah, there it is. And here's the other end of the cord. They're pretty long, but I don't know if this stock board can handle it. So probably wait for my upgrade on my board, or I get my other printer built and put together, and we use them on that. So, all right. So this is my Y. Y. Well, that one is short. I just have to ride through the center. This is my other Z. Wire management. Hey Rob, silicone. Rob, I got a question for you. You're running the dual MOSFETs, and do you find that your MOSFETs get hot? Alright, this should be the last of that, and then I just gotta work on the extruder motor, or the extruder stuff, yeah. Okay, so we gotta do some fans. This is fan 1. Fan 1. Is that right? Where's my other? Yeah. Gotta be it. Yep. Okay, this is my other fan. Polarity matters. And my hotbed wires. For my extruder wires. Excuse me, my extruder wires. Now I did find that polarity does matter on the thermistor. And I had to play with it. I got a def when I first fired it up as a test. And I switched it and it fixed it. Okay. Now I just have to hook up a power and get my extruder motor hooked up on the Bowden. I still haven't cleaned these wires up, but eventually I will. It's not a priority. Okay. These guys here will be my on and off. Okay, this third wire is just a positive, which I don't have because I needed to rob it for something else. But if you're doing a power supply, there's this green wire that needs to be grounded out to the neutral, or to the minus, and in order for power supply to kick on. So that's why my fancy switch up here that I put comes in play, but it's got a light in it, so it takes the positive up there as well in order for the light to work, but it'll still on off without the positive. So okay, so I've got to hook up my power now. This guy is my main. And this guy needs to get hooked up. And I don't remember which one was which. I just know it was on the outside. So I might have to switch this. Should be easy peasy. Should have done this one first. Alright, I think I got it down there. Alright, I just got some wires to hook up for the bed power and for the extruder power onto the MOSFETs. And I've got, let's see, 3 of these. Just trying to do this neat, so it might be taking me a little bit longer than it would under normal circumstances, but how often do you stream live on YouTube? Okay, so from my power supply, the yellow wires are my positive, and I'm pretty positive about that. Nice and tight. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. One down. Well, one of the other things that I was suffering from inside the garage was it's freezing. Yeah, that pretty much all I had really was a little space heater and this big, huge open garage, a really thin garage door, and most of the winter I suffered with cold feet. I wasn't getting married. So this room's got a little heater in it, and I just had to turn it off. It's just on a switch, but today I went to the Home Cheapo and got me a little baseboard heater that I'm gonna, or a thermostat that I'm gonna wire up here later on. Because right now it's unthermostatically controlled. It's switch on, heat on, switch off, heat off. It's warm in here now, which is good, you know. I don't want to be cold. It's actually 17, maybe 15 degrees out today in upstate New York. So it's good I'm just sitting here with this to do. Stay warm. Okay, so at this point everything is wired except for the extruder. I need to make sure I've got this one, the thermostat wired properly. In order to do that, got to turn it on. And it looks good. Man, it's a noisy fan. Okay. Not in the right spot. This is something I forgot to do. Let's hook up this. Fan polarity matters. Okay, everything's good. Let's show you the screen. No diff. If you see death, something's wrong. As of right now, everything's good. I just gotta go from the Bowden. We got my extruder motor. I'm probably going to say I'll be able to cut that. But I just thought of, no, it's right. It's right, it's right. Okay, so So I'll hook back up. The only thing I really got to do is figure out how I'm going to support this, because it's too short, or my screws are too short. You can see that. But these screws need to be a little bit longer, and that'll be my Bowden. So let's see what we can come up with here. Got my octoprint. Oh, I don't have my Raspberry Pi hooked up. All right. Aha. Forgot something. Did not screw in my belt tension holder. What I'm gonna do still work. And that gonna work. Okay, just one small hiccup. All right. Do a tap and down and kind of come in handy. Okay, I'm just not set up for this right here. Second, give me a second. Figure out where I left that thing. Just do it this way. I am. What? What's up?
I need something to open that door with.
Try this. Otherwise, I'm in the middle of something. I can't stop what I'm doing for a door. Longer screws is what I need. Just gonna chill it out. So, alright. That's that. Raspberry Pi will sit somewhere like that. This guy needs to get supported. Okay. Almost ready to turn this puppy back on and see if I can get something to print. That much. Well, I'll have to recalibrate the head and everything, fire it up and see if it takes the right position, but it should, because it's in the same position as the old Extruder motor was, so. Little wrappage. Not much of a wrapper. But I could beatbox a little bit. No, not really. Missed. Alrighty. Definitely need to do something like this. Gotta go get some zipper ties. Get it? Alright. Not finding what I'm looking for. But I gotta substitute temporarily. Life hacks 101. Always keep a red tie around. Alright. So, the only thing we don't have straightened out is the extruder location, because I didn't find some screws that were long enough. But, let's see. I did free up a couple when I dismantled some parts. Let's see what I can do to change this situation. Not long enough. Not long enough. Way too long. But, oh, there's always a remedy. This is just temporary, but I've got an idea. I've got an idea. I got some extra screws and some washers, some oversized nuts. That sounds dirty, but it's not. Just for spacers. How many do I need is the question. Yeah! I think it's time. Time for a cigarette. Ah. Okay. let's say it's good for me to be free. So I had some extra, these are M3 screws, and I had some M3 washers and some M4 nuts, and they make a nice spacer, and this will be a temporary fix to my, I don't have screws long enough for my new Bowden attachment situation. Sometimes you just gotta come up with a way to figure it out. Now, I grew up in the 90s, and one of my heroes was MacGyver. So I tend to, look at that, we got a Bowden attachment. Sometimes you just gotta make stuff work, you know. Alright, let's see what it'd be. Just want to double check. I believe I have everything connected except for my light. I don't have my light hooked up. Let's hook up my light. It's a 12-volt LED strip that I got from my favorite electronics store. Right up under here. You can see that. I got a camera locked up right now. Yeah, bear with me. I've got a camera latency issue right now. Got some camera lagged up. So, but anyways, and where was I? Just this last little wire for my light. Okay, it's back on. Let's see if I can get this camera view to. Okay, Bear with me, folks. I forgot that, one of the things that have an issue with is more than one um, more than one view on your Octoprint, and it will kind of block that view. So, okay. Anyways, it is back up to temperature. Or back powered up, I should say. Let's give it some temperature. Okay, we're connected. I'm setting it at 220 degrees, as well as the bed. And this one camera is kind of lagging. That's the one actually hooked up to the Octoprint. So, but we're at 85 degrees on my extruder already. So I need to go through some controls and probably home everything first. Now, definitely need to move my Z-stop. One screw's hard to get at. All right, let's see what we get now. Definitely can go down. Oh, so what my problem is at this point is my Z-stop is too high. I've got a good amount I've got probably 8 centimeters, but I gotta do something else. Okay, so this is way out of whack. Now at this point I'm setting my Y carriage to be level. Do it with a ruler. Right. All right, so let's see how I can solve this problem. Might just be a matter of taking this little knob off. Nope. Taking it completely off now. And I'm still too far away. Still too far away. Okay, so now I've gotten where I'm low enough. So I think the first thing I'm going to have to print with my new is going to be a new Z-stop. Because this one isn't lining up right. Oh, I think we're almost there. Alright, so it's definitely not in its right orientation. So I am going to have to change some settings to 0, 0, 0. Okay. Let's see. All right, this is where the research that I'm going to have to do is coming in. It's going to be the Y, X. So I need it to be, oh, let's see. About 20 millimeters off. Yeah, it wasn't a 17-hour print. Boom, boom. Okay, so I have to figure out how to change my offset. How we doing, folks? We got 3 watching, huh? Alright, so I need to change my Z or my X offset. Let's see. Let's go on my print. See if I can do something from there. Yeah. Alright, so this is a stuck point that I'm at. So if anybody's got let's see if I can do it in here. You still hear me? Is anybody out there? No? Maybe? Okay, let's see. having an internet issue. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, that's the only place I'm stuck at right now. And this is why I'm getting a new computer, is because um, keeps giving me a hard time loading more than one thing at a time. So that's where I'm stuck at. And I'm trying to stream, so. But I have to change my Z or my X offset. It's pretty much the only thing I have to do. Try that. Let's see if I can get a little faster results. Let's see where we are. Any chatters? Any chatters? Oh, we got a good stream now. 2 people watching. Alright, I'm in the process of trying to find this G code. It's the only thing I didn't prep for. I knew I wouldn't have to change anything with the extruder, but while we're doing this, actually, it's running pretty smooth right now, so I guess we'll just leave it like that. I believe it's a 206 offset axis. M206. Bum, bum, bum. Now I had not saved that, did I? Yeah, I could do that in Octoprint, I believe. Terminal. Alright, so in the terminal I'm going to go M205. That's going to give me a readout. It's not going to let me. I'm going to scroll. Let's see. Thanks. Step. Let's do this. Control. Ah, you don't want to do what I want you to do, huh? Alright, we're gonna reboot you. We got a second. Alright, so okay, so let's try that again. M205. Good, now it's not going to scroll. Okay, so here we got steps per minute, millimeter, feed rate, jerk, jerk. Who you calling a jerk? Alright, so right there is where I need to set my Z position, or my X position minus 20. So if I write an M206 X minus 20. Give me an OK. So let's see if that worked. And I think it might have, as long as it takes. Let's see. I could come up with something for that too. It's not just dangling. Alright. We're back connected. Okay, so don't know if it took. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Ha. But I'll figure it out. Just gotta find where that setting was again. Anybody giving me any chat on this? No. I'm looking to offset my my x-axis. Another G code. I gotta use another command. Let's see, where are we? I'm going to turn this on. Oh, it is off. Okay. It is off. PID, bed, extruder, 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 extruder. Let's go right again. M206 X minus 20. M500. Should write it, store it. M500. Store the EEPROM. You saw it just like that. So let's I guess we'll just check it again. Just reboot it. Should have waited a little bit longer than just a flash. All right. Stock firmware, yes. Stock firmware. Let's see. Back here. Go with an M205 again. 205. Let's see what the configurations were. If they give me any. All right. Values specified or added to an end-stop position when the axes are referenced. The same can be achieved with a G92 right after homing. I want to move it. Oh, it's getting, this is the hairy part that I was worried about by doing any major upgrades like this. So, don't claim to be an expert on this, but I did just lose control. Where's a G92 anyways? Well, I was hoping to be able to start printing during this live feed, but not having any luck getting this, so it might take me a little bit of reading to what's this doing? I am trying to change just the X offset. It's putting my head 20 millimeters off of its prior settings. So right here, so when it homes out, it's actually 20 millimeters off of where it should be. Not the Z offset, but the X offset. This is what? 205, 205. There we go. No, Google isn't much help. Um, no. I'm getting the dinner alert. Um, so, with that being said, I am going to have to take a moment away from this and go eat my dinner and do some reading while I'm doing so and see if I can come up with something. I get this back up and running, I will get back on a live stream and we'll print something and I'll share my my findings and what I did to make this adjustment. So apologize for this last part of it, but I did get everything hooked up and it's all working right. It's just a matter of getting this one setting properly set, and I'll be able to be back up and running. So stay tuned. There's more to come. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share and keep coming back.